Hey there, I am your quiz host Arno and I made another massive 100 questions pub quiz. I made 10 fun and varying rounds of general knowledge. Be sure to count your score, or don't if you don't want to, but I scored 68 on this one and see if you can beat it. If you do count your score and post it in the comments, you have a chance to be displayed on the scoreboard that you're seeing here. And let's move on to the first round. Good luck. Trivia quiz round 1, general knowledge, and this is a bit of a warm-up round. It is not too difficult. Here's the first one. Liquid bread is a nickname for which beverage? Is it beer, wine, or mead? And the answer is beer. Medieval monks nicknamed strong, malt-rich brews liquid bread to sustain them during Lent. Number 2, which Spanish island group includes Tenerife and Gran Canaria? Is it Azores, the Balearic Islands, or the Canary Islands? And correct if you said Canary Islands. Despite the name, they are likely named for dogs, not birds. Which of these oceans does not touch Africa? Is it the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, or the Pacific Ocean? And this one is the Pacific Ocean. The Atlantic and Indian Oceans border Africa, but the Pacific is on the other side of the world. Number 4, which of these car brands is not from Japan? Is it Hyundai, Toyota, or Honda? And that will be Hyundai. Honda and Toyota are Japanese, but Hyundai is a South Korean brand. Number 5, in Aladdin, what is the princess's name? Is it Mulan, Belle, or Jasmine? And this one is Jasmine. Number 6, which of these isn't a Nobel Prize field? Is it chemistry, mathematics, or medicine? And this one is mathematics. There's no Nobel Prize for mathematics. Original prizes were peace, literature, chemistry, physics, and medicine. Economics was added later. Number 7, which constellation is known as the Hunter? Is it Orion, Sagittarius, or Hercules? And that will be Orion. Number 8, which country is home to Transylvania, the region linked to Dracula? Is it Moldova, Hungary, or Romania? And you got it right if you said Romania. Transylvania lies within Romania's Carpathians. Bran Castle is marked as Dracula's, though the link to Vlad III is tenuous at best. Number 9, how many continents are there? Are there 5, 6, or 7? And on point if you guessed 7. Many schools teach 7, but some models count 6 by merging Europe and Asia into Eurasia. Doesn't make sense to me as a European, but if you're schooled that way, then you can count 6 as correct as well. Number 10, who sang sailors to their doom in Greek myth? Was this muses, sirens, or harpies? And that will be answer B, sirens. Pub quiz round number 2 is an open round and we're gonna guess the country by the dish. Here we go, first one. Fondue is most closely associated with which country? And if you guessed Switzerland, you're right. Swiss pot of melted Gruyere Emmental with Kirsch, promoted as a national dish in the 1930s. Number 12, gazpacho, a chilled tomato soup, is native to which country? And that will be Spain, a cold Andalusian soup made from tomatoes, cucumber and bread. Number 13, from which country does the beet soup known as borscht originate? And you're right with Ukraine. It is beet-based soup with many styles. UNESCO recognized Ukrainian borscht as cultural heritage in 2022. Number 14, tagine takes its name from the pot. Name the country most identified with it. And that would be Morocco. Both pot and stew share the name. The conical lid recycles steam, slow braising meats. Question 15. Moussaka is a signature dish of which country? And on point if you guessed Greece. It's layered eggplant and minced lamb under bechamel, popularized in Greece in the early 1900s. Number 16. Panna cotta comes from which country? And the answer is Italy. It is a creamy dessert from Italy's Piedmont region. Its name literally means cooked cream. Number 17. Which country would you most associate with the noodle soup pho? And this one is Vietnam. It's Vietnam's national comfort food, rice noodles in aromatic broth with herbs and meat, often beef or chicken, served at any time of the day. Number 18. Pair the dish to its nation again. Rendang belongs to which country? And that would be Indonesia, a dish from West Sumatra. It's a beef slowly simmered in coconut and spices until dark and caramelized. On occasion I make this and it's absolutely delicious, but it takes the whole afternoon to make. Number 19. Ceviche is a hallmark of which country's cuisine? And on point if you guessed Peru, it is fresh fish, cooked in citrus and leche de tigre. Peru even marks National Ceviche Day. Last one for this category, bobotie is traditionally linked to which country? And this one is South Africa. It is South African baked dish of curried minced meat, topped with a golden egg custard. Trivia quiz round number 3, animals. Here's the first one. Can you name this shark that you're seeing here? Is this a basking shark, a zebra shark, or a whale shark? And the answer is a basking shark. The basking shark, second largest fish on Earth, filters plankton with its huge open mouth, gentle despite its size. Number 22. Which marsupial is nicknamed the world's happiest animal? Is it a quokka, a capybara, or a wallaby? It's a quokka. Known for its constant smile, the quokka is a small wallaby from the Rottnest Island, Australia. 23. Which animal tastes with receptors on its feet? Is it a moth, a bee, or a butterfly? And correct with a butterfly. Butterflies taste using receptors on their feet to identify suitable plants for laying eggs on or sipping nectar. Imagine stepping in 24. Which moth spans up to 10 inch or 25 centimeters, one of Earth's largest insects? Is it an atlas moth, a luna moth, or a silkworm moth? And on point if you guessed the atlas moth. The atlas moth, native to Southeast Asia, has wings like snakeheads for defense. Number 25, which lizard can squirt blood from its eyes as a defense at attackers? Is it a leopard gecko, a horned lizard, or a sailfin lizard? And the answer to this one is a horned lizard. Number 26, which fish spits water to shoot down insects above the surface? Is it a killifish, an archerfish, or a sniperfish? And correct, if you said an archerfish and a sniperfish is made up nonsense. The archerfish shoots jets of water to knock insects into the water, adjusting for light refraction with precise aim. Number 27, what big cat cannot roar? Is it a tiger, a leopard, or a cheetah? And that would be a cheetah. Instead, they chirp, purr, and hiss like a house cat. 28, which animal has a venomous spur on its hind leg? Is it a beaver, a platypus, or an otter? And the correct answer is a platypus. Male platypuses have venomous spurs on their hind legs, rare among mammals, used mainly in fights during mating season. 29. Which of these has true horns, not antlers? Is it elk, goat, or reindeer? And you got it right if you said goat. Unlike antlers, goat horns are permanent keratin structures with a bony core that never shed or regrow annually. Number 30, which invasive toad introduced to Australia harms native wildlife? Is it a cane toad, a bullfrog, or a netherjack toad? And the answer is a cane toad. Introduced in 1935 to fight cane beetles, the cane toad spread wildly in Australia, poisoning many native predators. And with quiz round number 4, we're gonna test if you've been watching the news since like ever. World news. First one. Who sent the first email in 1971? Is it Bill Gates, Ray Tomlinson, or Steve Jobs? And if you said B, you're correct. He sent the first email between computers on ARPANET, introducing the @ symbol still used today. 32. Which country joined NATO in March 2024? Is it Sweden, Finland, or Austria? And the answer I'm looking for is Sweden. It became NATO's 32nd, ending 2 centuries of neutrality amid heightened European security concerns. 33. Which nation pioneered the printing press c. 1450? Is it Italy, England, or Germany? And correct, with Germany. It revolutionized printing and spread literacy across Europe. 34. Who won UEFA Euro 2024? England, Spain, or France? And spot on with Spain. Spain defeated England 2-1. And I'm sorry if that opened up old wounds. 35. Which bloc did Egypt join in January 2024? Was it G7, OECD, or BRICS? And the correct answer is answer C, BRICS. 36. Where was the UN founded in 1945? Is it San Francisco, New York, or Geneva? And this one is San Francisco. The United Nations was founded in San Francisco in 1945, uniting 50 nations to promote peace after World War II. 37. Which city hosts Expo 2025? Is it Riyadh, Osaka, or Dubai? And the answer is B, Osaka. This marks the second time hosting since 1970. 38. What collapsed in 2008, triggering a crisis? Is it WorldCom, Enron, or Lehman Brothers? And this one is Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers' 2008 collapse triggered a global financial meltdown, marking the worst crisis since the Great Depression. 39. Who wrote the Universal Declaration of Human Rights? Is it Eleanor Roosevelt, Simone Weil, or Benazir Bhutto? And on point if you guessed Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt chaired the UN committee that drafted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted in 1948. 40. Which city hosted the Euro 2024 final? Is it Munich, Hamburg, or Berlin? And correct with Berlin. Berlin's Olympia Stadium hosted the Euro 2024 final, continuing its legacy from the 1936 Olympics and 2006 World Cup. Pub quiz round number 5 is a picture round and we're guessing TV shows. Here's the first one. Do you know this iconic 80s TV show that you're seeing here? Incorrect if you said Miami Vice. And I can already hear the tune in my head. 42. Can you identify this 80s family TV show that you're seeing? And that will be Growing Pains. 43. Can you guess this TV show from the 70s? And the correct answer, Battlestar Galactica. Question 44. Do you recognize this classic TV show from the 60s? And you got it right if you said Bewitched. 45. Name this beloved 80s TV show. And that will be Cheers. Number 46. Do you remember this late 80s coming of age series? And that will be The Wonder Years. 47. Can you name this TV show from the 60s? And this is, of course, The Addams Family. 48. Which 60s TV show is this? And that will be Bonanza. Which 80s sitcom is this? And spot on with Family Ties. Last one for this category. Can you name this late 80s police drama? And on point if you guessed 21 Jump Street. Trivia quiz round 6, history. Which country issued the first postage stamp in 1840? Is it United States, France, or United Kingdom? And the answer is the UK. It was the first adhesive stamp, Queen Victoria's profile, standardizing UK postage at 1 penny. 52. When did the Great Depression start? Is it 1929, 33, or 45? And that will be 1929. It began with the Wall Street crash in October 29, Black Tuesday, triggering bank failures and a decade of global economic strain. 53. Which era followed the Middle Ages? Is it Enlightenment, Renaissance, or Reformation? And correct with Renaissance. It began in 14th century Italy, reviving classical learning. Humanism drove advances in science, anatomy, and perspective. 54. What was Shakespeare's theatre called? Is it the Globe, the Apollo, or the Vaudeville? And on point if you guessed the Globe. 55. Which civilization recorded data with knotted cords called quipu? Is it Olmec, Inca, or Maya? And this one is Inca. They used colored cords with knots and spacing to encode numbers for census and tax records. Hey, it's me again, your mispronouncing quiz host Arno, and I wanted to share with you that I have really ugly feet. So selling food pictures online is just not gonna work for me. But what does work for me is if you would subscribe to the channel. It is completely free to you, but it also tells YouTube that my content is worth watching and it helps the channel grow. If you're watching on TV, just scan this QR code. It is the easiest way to subscribe. Thank you, and let's move on to the next question. 56. Who codified Roman law in Byzantium? Is it Charlemagne, Justinian, or Constantine? And correct if you said answer B, Justinian. The 1940 pact binding Germany, Italy, and Japan was called the what? Is it the Atlantic Charter, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, or the Tripartite Pact? And that will be answer C. It bound Germany, Italy, and Japan in a mutual defense bloc, later known as the Axis. 58. Which conqueror founded the Egyptian city of Alexandria in 331 BCE? Is it Ptolemy I, Alexander the Great, or Julius Caesar? That would be answer B, Alexander the Great. Alexandria became Alexander's coastal capital, famed for later the Great Library and the Pharos Lighthouse. 59. Who proposed the 14 points after World War I? Is it Woodrow Wilson, Franklin Roosevelt, or Harry Truman? And you got it right if you said Wilson. Wilson's 14 points outlined open diplomacy, self-determination, and a League of Nations to prevent future wars. Last one for this category again. Which book became the first major work printed with movable type around 1455? Is it Gutenberg Bible, Book of Kells, or Nuremberg Chronicle? And that would be the Gutenberg Bible. Pop quiz round number 6 is a music round, and I mixed the decades a little bit, so there's a little bit something for everyone here. Here's the first one. Who sang Since You've Been Gone in 2004? Was it Adele, Taylor Swift, or Kelly Clarkson? And you got it right if you said Kelly Clarkson. Clarkson's pop rock blast won the 2006 Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. 62. What was the original name of Queen before Freddie Mercury joined? Is it The Reaction, Smile, or The Hectics? And the answer I'm looking for is Smile. Before Mercury joined, May and Taylor played as Smile with Tim Staffel. 63. Which girl group had the 1997 UK #1 single Never Ever? Was it Spice Girls, Eternal, or All Saints? And correct with answer C, All Saints' breakout ballad topped the UK charts and won 2 Brit Awards in 1998. 64, going a little bit back in time, Psycho Killer was an eerie hit in 1977 by which band? Is it the B-52s, Blondie or Talking Heads? And that will be answer C, Talking Heads. 65, which group had a hit with I Got a Feeling? Is it Black Eyed Peas, LMFAO or Blue? And on point if you guessed Black Eyed Peas. The Peas' 2009 party anthem, produced by David Guetta, ruled the Hot 100 for 14 weeks. 66, which French electronic duo released Around the World in 1997? Is it Cassius, Daft Punk or Air? And the answer is Daft Punk. Daft Punk's Funky Loop repeats the title 144 times, and maybe it's stuck in your head now. Don't Fear the Reaper in 1976 was released by which group? Is it Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin or Blue Oyster Cult? That will be answer C, the Blue Oyster Cult. 68, who released the album Harvest in 1972 featuring Old Man? Is it Bob Dylan, James Taylor or Neil Young? And that will be Neil Young. Harvest topped the charts in 1972 with classics like Heart of Gold, cementing Neil Young's mellow folk rock legacy. 69, which Michael Jackson music video featured Eddie Murphy? Was it You Are Not Alone, Remember the Time or In the Closet? And on point if you guessed Remember the Time. The 1992 short film set in stylized ancient Egypt also stars Magic Johnson. 70, which band scored Use Somebody? Is it Kings of Leon, The Killers or Nickelback? And this one is Kings of Leon. Their 2008 anthem From Only by the Night swept the 2010 Grammys, including Record of the Year. Trivia Quiz Round 8 is the second and last picture round for this quiz. We're guessing celebrities by their young photos. Here we go. Can you name this celebrity from their younger years? And correct if you said Donald Sutherland. Before fame, Sutherland studied engineering before switching to drama, later starring in MASH. 72. Do you recognize this actor from their youth? And that will be Bill Murray. 73. Who is this famous face from the past? And the correct answer, Sigourney Weaver. Weaver earned a literature degree at Stanford before Alien made her the queen of sci-fi in 1979. 74. Can you guess who this future star was? And you got it right if you said Whitney Houston. Houston started singing in church choirs before becoming one of history's best-selling vocalists. 75. Do you know who this young singer grew up to be? And the right answer is Britney Spears. Britney's first big break came on the Mickey Mouse Club before global fame. 76. Who is this musician when he was young? And if you said Eminem, you're right. 77. Can you identify this young political figure? And the answer I'm looking for is, of course, Tony Blair. Blair fronted a rock band called Ugly Rumours before becoming UK Prime Minister in 1997. 78. Can you recognize this world leader in his younger days? And correct with Vladimir Putin. He studied law and worked as a KGB officer before rising to Russia's presidency in 2000. 79. Can you name this pop star from their young photo? And spot down with Ed Sheeran. Sheeran began writing songs at 11 and sold his own CDs before Shape of You topped charts worldwide. Number 80. Can you name this comedian and writer from his younger days? And on point if you guessed Stephen Fry. Fry met Hugh Laurie at Cambridge's Footlights, launching a long comic partnership before his solo fame. Pub quiz number 9 is another general knowledge round, and this one is a little more challenging than the first general knowledge round. Here we go. In The Little Mermaid, what are Ursula's eels called? Is it Pain and Panic, Flotsam and Jetsam, or Tweedledee and Tweedledum? And the answer is B, Flotsam and Jetsam. 82. Which state split into two in 1993? Is it Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, or Sudan? And that will be answer B, Czechoslovakia. The peaceful Velvet Divorce took effect in 1993, splitting in the Czech Republic and Slovakia. 83. Which of these cities will you find in Mexico? Is it Guadalajara, San Jose, or Caracas? And spot on with Guadalajara. It's famed as the cradle of mariachi, and nearby agave fields power the region's signature tequila. 84. Which sea borders Italy eastward? Is it the Caspian Sea, the Black Sea, or the Adriatic Sea? And on point if you guessed answer C, the Adriatic Sea. Which city is the cradle of the EU Parliament? Is it Strasbourg, Brussels, or Luxembourg? And that would be answer A, Strasbourg. It was chosen as the parliament's home to embody post-war reconciliation between France and Germany. 86. Which empire fell after World War I in the Middle East? Is it Mughal, Ottoman, or Safavid Empire? And spot on if you said Ottoman. It gave rise to modern Turkey and League of Nations mandates across the Middle East. 87. Which city is the capital of Nigeria? Is it Lagos, Abuja, or Kano? And that would be Abuja. Abuja replaced Lagos as capital in 1991, easing congestion and ethnic regional balance. 88. Which island nation was formerly known as Ceylon? Is it Sri Lanka, Maldives, or Mauritius? And the correct answer is Sri Lanka. Known as Ceylon under British rule, the island adopted the name Sri Lanka in 1972, famed worldwide for its high-quality tea. 89. In which country will you find the city of Victoria? Is it Seychelles, Mauritius, or Comoros? And you got it right if you said answer A, Seychelles. Question 19. What road is called the Mother Road? Is it the Silk Road, the Pan American Highway, or US Route 66? And the right answer is US Route 66. It ran from Chicago to Santa Monica, about 2,400 miles or 3,900 kilometers, earning the nickname the Mother Road. Trivia quiz round number 10. The last one is all about art, and we're not guessing painter names or painting names in this one. This one is about everything else. Here's the first one. What do you call art where the action is the artwork? Is it kinetic art, performance art, or conceptual art? And you got it right if you said performance art. 92. What do artists call light-dark contrast modeling form? Is it chiaroscuro, sfumato, or grisé? And the answer I'm looking for is chiaroscuro. Painters like Caravaggio used sharp light and shadows to make figures leap from darkness, heightening emotional drama. 93. Name this style with bold colors and wild brushwork. Is it minimalism, Fauvism, or Baroque? And you're correct with Fauvism. Fauvism exploded in 1905 with wild, unmixed colors, valuing emotion over realism. 94. Which term means painting in shades of grey only? Is it impasto, sfumato, or grisé? And that will be answer C, grisé. 95. An open question. Which 1920s and 1930s style favors sleek geometry and zigzags shown here? And on point if you guessed Art Deco. It featured streamlined glamour born in the Jazz Age. It defined everything from skyscrapers to fashion. 96. What is the crack repair art with gold seams? Is it kintsugi, sashiko, or ikebana? And the answer is answer A, kintsugi. Japanese artisans turned breakage into beauty by turning flaws into beauty instead of hiding them. 97 is an open question. Paper mixed with glue into shapes is called what? And that will be paper mache. Paper mache is used in masks, piñatas, and sculptures since ancient China. Question 98. Who said, "Every child is an artist, the problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up"? Was it Van Gogh, Picasso, or Kahlo? And that one is Pablo Picasso. Picasso's statement reflects on the innate creativity that tends to be stifled by adulthood. 99. Which genre focuses on human faces? And sometimes the answer is just really simple. That will be a portrait. Question 100, last one for this quiz, and this one is another open question. Name the genre. Objects like fruit and balls. Correct with still life. Still life lets artists explore light, texture, and balance quietly. Here's the bonus question. What animal is called the unicorn of the sea? The answer will appear in the corner in a few seconds. If you enjoyed the quiz, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here's a playlist that you can click to keep on watching Trivia Quiz Rush. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.